Lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up. Wop, wop.
Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble.
The crown ain't big enough. Why Drake and Kendrick's battle for hip-hop supremacy just got uglier. Look, we're not doing the typical let's be fair to both sides mess today.
Nah.
This is about blood, legacy, and who really runs this game. Because right now, in 2026, the hip-hop world is watching two titans, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, circle each other like prize fighters who know only one can walk away with the belt. And the streets? The streets are talking. What's good? It's your boy back with another one, and if you're not already locked in with Celeb Clope, hit that subscribe button right now because we're diving into the realest conversations in hip-hop. No filter, no fluff. Just straight facts and that raw perspective you can't get anywhere else. So, let's set the stage. 2009, a light-skinned kid from Toronto drops So Far Gone, and suddenly everybody's in their feelings. Drake, Aubrey Graham to his mama, wasn't just rapping. He was confessing. Singing about his ex at 2 a.m., talking about his struggles, his come-up, making vulnerability sound like power. And the numbers? They don't lie. Over 170 billion streams on Spotify alone. 12 #1 albums. The man is a machine. He's on your workout playlist, your heartbreak playlist, your party playlist. Drake is everywhere, all the time, whether you love him or you're tired of him. But here's where it gets spicy. While Drake was conquering the charts and becoming a meme lord with Hotline Bling dances and the whole Six God wave, there was another kid, this one from Compton, who was building something different. Something dangerous. Kendrick Lamar didn't want your streams. Well, he got him anyway, over 50 billion, but that wasn't the mission. Kendrick wanted your mind. From Section .80 to Good Kid, Mad City. He was painting pictures so vivid you could smell the Compton streets, feel the tension, taste the trauma. This wasn't just rap. This was literature. And when Damn dropped in 2017 and won him a Pulitzer Prize, the first non-classical, non-jazz musician to ever get that honor, the culture shifted. Hip-hop wasn't just entertainment anymore. It was art. It was truth. Now, if you're still sitting on the fence about hitting that subscribe, let me tell you something. Celeb Clope is where we break down these moments that define the culture. We're not just talking stats, we're talking about what it means. So, do yourself a favor and join the family.
Hit subscribe.
Let's talk numbers because in this game, numbers tell part of the story. Drake's got 5 Grammys. Kendrick's sitting on 17. Drake's got commercial dominance, 191 Billboard Music Awards for American Music Awards, and a presence so massive he could drop an album of him reading a phone book and it'd probably go platinum. Kendrick's got critical acclaim, 5 Best Rap Album Grammys, that Pulitzer, and a reputation as the rapper's rapper. The one that makes other MCs go back to their notebooks and rewrite everything. But here's the thing that keeps this debate hotter than a summer in Phoenix. They represent two completely different philosophies about what hip-hop is. Drake is accessibility. He's the guy who made it okay for rappers to sing, to be emotional, to talk about their feelings without being called soft. He blurred the lines between R&B and rap so much that now we don't even know where one ends and the other begins. From Thank Me Later to Honestly, Nevermind, he's constantly evolving, constantly chasing the next sound, the next wave. Some call it innovation. Others call it trend hopping. Either way, it works. The man stays relevant like it's a full-time job because it is. Kendrick is integrity. He's the jazz-infused, soul-sampling, concept album-creating poet who makes you think. Humble wasn't just a banger, it was a statement. All Right became a protest anthem, chanted at Black Lives Matter rallies, giving voice to a generation's pain and resilience. When Kendrick drops, it's an event. People don't just listen, they study it. They break down every bar, every metaphor, every layered meaning. That's power. And if you're vibing with this breakdown, you already know what to do. Asterisk, asterisk, subscribe to Celeb Clope, asterisk, asterisk, and keep this energy going. We're just getting started. So, where does the beef really come from? It's not just about music. It's about philosophy. Drake's out here living like a king, posting from luxury yachts, dating Instagram models, staying in the headlines whether he's dropping music or not. He's mastered the art of presence. Kendrick, on the other hand, moves like a ghost. You barely see him unless he's got something to say. And when he speaks, the whole industry listens.
Two different approaches.
Two different games. But only one crown. The critics love to tear Drake apart. Too much auto-tune. Formulaic. Superficial. They say he's more pop than hip-hop now, that he's lost the edge that made Take Care a classic. Meanwhile, Kendrick catches heat for being too dense, too preachy, too pretentious. Like making people think is somehow a bad thing in hip-hop. But that's the beauty of this debate. There's no right answer. It depends on what you value. You want chart domination?
Drake's your guy.
Man's got a Billboard residency at this point. You want cultural impact that transcends music? Kendrick's carrying that torch. He's not just influencing rappers, he's influencing movements, conversations, the way we think about race, identity, mental health, generational trauma. The Heart Part 5? That wasn't just a song. That was a mirror held up to society. Now, let's fast forward to the recent Grammy moment that got everybody's tongues wagging. February 2026. Kendrick breaks the record for most Grammy wins by a rapper, 27 total, passing Jay-Z. The culture erupted. Social media went crazy. And Drake? He was in Australia doing a show, and instead of congratulating K-Dot publicly, he posts this cryptic Instagram caption with pictures of Einstein, Shakespeare, Edison. The message? Genius transcends awards. Talent transcends validation.
It was slick.
It was strategic. And it was loaded. People dissected that post like it was the Rosetta Stone. Was he bitter? Was he unbothered? Was he subtly saying, I don't need Grammys to prove I'm great? Because, let's be honest, Drake's relationship with the Grammys has always been complicated. He's skipped ceremonies, pulled out of categories, publicly criticized the institution. So this wasn't just shade. This was a statement. Make sure you're subscribed to Celeb Cloak because we're tracking every move, every shot fired, every subliminal. This is where the real story gets told. And here's what makes this whole thing fascinating. Both of them are right. Drake's commercial success is undeniable. The man's impact on pop culture, on fashion, on how we consume music, it's massive. He's created a blueprint for artist longevity in the streaming era. But Kendrick's artistic legacy? That's the stuff they'll teach in college courses 50 years from now. To Pimp a Butterfly is already being studied in universities. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers sparked debates about therapy, toxic masculinity, accountability. So who's better? Depends on the room you're in. In a club? Drake's running that. In a conversation about the art of lyricism? Kendrick's untouchable. At a Grammy ceremony? Kendrick's cleaning up. On the Billboard charts? Drake's a permanent fixture. The culture needs both, even if neither wants to admit it. And look, this debate isn't going anywhere. As long as both of them keep dropping music, keep pushing boundaries in their own ways, we'll keep arguing. That's the beauty of hip-hop. It's competitive, it's passionate, it's personal. You don't casually listen to hip-hop.
You pick sides.
You defend your favorites. You debate until 3 a.m. about who had the better verse. The bottom line? There's no definitive answer, and maybe that's the point. Drake and Kendrick represent two sides of the same coin. Commercial dominance versus critical acclaim, accessibility versus complexity, the people's champ versus the artist's artist. The crown ain't big enough for both of them, but hip-hop is. Subscribe to Celeb Cloak if you haven't already. We're bringing you more of these deep dives, more controversy, more truth. This is where the real conversations happen. So next time somebody asks you who's better, don't just pick a side. Understand what the fight is really about. Understand what each artist brings to the table. And then, choose your champion. Because in hip-hop, that's what matters. Who you ride for when the lights go out and the music stops. We'll see you in the next one. Stay woke, stay subscribed, and keep the debate alive.